So you're thinking of moving to Argyle, Texas. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at Harvest, a master plan community by Hillwood. And this place is awesome. It's got really cool houses, tons of amenities, and a great family atmosphere. And if you stick around, we're going to have an interview with a local who's going to tell you exactly how cool this place really is. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Jack Lisenby, and together with Tom Jung, we are your local DFW real estate agents. We get calls every day from folks just like you looking to buy or sell, so whether you're a few days or a few months out from your move, go ahead and give us a call. We've got links down in the description for Calendly, so you can schedule a call at your leisure. But while you're down there, go ahead and leave a comment and tell us why you're thinking of moving to the North Lake Argyle area. We're curious to know what's driving people to come here. Is it just work? Is it the scenery? Is it the people? We want to hear about it. But anyway, Harvest. Harvest is this master plan community by Hillwood, like I said in the intro, and if Hillwood sounds familiar, it's because we actually did another video on a Hillwood community, Pecan Square. Speaking of Pecan Square, it's actually right across the street there, but Pecan Square is right across 403 from Harvest, so if you didn't like what Pecan Square was offering, or maybe it was outside your price range, you just didn't like the people, I don't know how you couldn't, but maybe everyone's got different tastes, you can just move right across 407 to Harvest, and it's got a lot of the same awesome amenities that Pecan Square does, and then some. As a matter of fact, you can't see it right now, but just behind the camera there's this giant duck pond. They allow catch and release fishing. It's got these cool rock accents and stairs and an amphitheater set up right next to it. There's a clubhouse there with two resort-style pools. They got a splash pad, playground, sports fields, all of it. The works throughout the entire community, as well as some awesome houses. And speaking of houses, this community is actually a collaborative effort between three big builders. So you've got David Weekley, and then you've got Highland Homes, one of my favorite builders, and lastly you've got Coventry Homes. Now they are offering both 50 and 60 foot products, and what that means when I say 50 foot or 60 foot, that is the lot frontage. And I'm going to let you guys know right now, just setting expectations, we're not going to take a look at any of the 60-foot products in this video. And the reason for that is Harvest has been a few years running at this point. They're coming towards the end of their sale period for new homes. They're running out of lots to sell, and right now they're only offering the 50-foot products. So we're going to take a look at a couple of those, but like I said in the intro, if you stick around to the end, there's some very exclusive lots by the Toll Brothers that are going to be opening up, and those are going to have a lot more square footage to those lots. So stick around to the end. But for right now, let's go take a look, and the first one we're going to take a look at is the Highland Homes 513 floor plan. All right, guys, we're standing in front of Highland Homes, one of my favorite builders, and this is their 513 plan. It's one of their 50-foot floor plans. They offer two here in Harvest, a 50-foot and a 60-foot. Unfortunately, they're all out of the 60-foots, but don't worry because they still put plenty of house on this 50-foot wide lot. This one's going to be a 5-bedroom, 4 full bath, and even has an optional 5th bath if that's something that interests you. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Alright guys, so we just walked in this lovely 8-foot decorative door. Right behind me, immediately to your left as you walk in, you have these nice big glass French doors that open up into this lovely office with the built-ins and everything over here. They did a really good job, you know, really outlining it, making it look like, you know, this person's got a lot of books, they're really important and all that jazz, but I'm sure you got actual stuff you want to put in your office, and that gives you the option to do all that. Immediately past the office area, you do have this lovely staircase with the cool, these are really sturdy banisters, by the way. Most of the builders, you walk in there and this thing like rattles and jiggles and all that jazz, but these feel really solid. But upstairs, they do have 3 bedrooms, 2 of which have ensuite bathrooms. One of them has a pass-through bathroom, which is a lot like a Jack and Jill bathroom, but instead of connecting 2 bedrooms, it connects a bedroom to a hallway in this case. At the end of that hallway, they've got a little computer nook, and then just across the hall from that, they have a game room. But I want to show you guys some really cool stuff, so let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the downstairs first. So continuing on, this is going to be the sales office. That's normally where your garage would be, but you do have a mud bench here next to a half bathroom. Right across the hall from that is going to be your coat closet right here. As we continue on, we have these nice cool decorative barn doors. I think they did a really good job with that, and these house a theater room, which is a really cool touch, and it's kind of away from the rest of the downstairs, so it's, you know, noise isolated from the rest of the noise you're going to be making over here. But just down the hall, you do have another another bedroom with an ensuite bathroom in there. That's a full bath. And then as we come into the kitchen and living area, just wow, as soon as you walk in, just hit by like this vibrance, this brightness almost from all these big windows back here. But you have this really cool like almost semicircular eat-on island here with the built-in sink and everything like that. You get gas appliances, you get a cool stainless steel range hood and everything like that. You get double ovens, you get a built-in microwave, an oversized fridge nook there, nice size pantry here, and you get your dishwasher tucked away here, out of sight, out of mind, right there on the island. Really just a nice touch. One last thing I want to point out. You get this cool little charging port that kind of tucks away while you're, you know, if you've got appliances, you want to set up like a blender or something here while you're making food. It's a really nice touch, and it kind of tucks away, looks nice and neat whenever you're not using it. But just on the other side of that, we have, this is all one space right here, but I think they did a really good job staging it so you guys have an idea of what you can do with this kind of space, because this they have set up as like a dining area, this they have set up as like a sitting area, and it really creates a sense of separation whenever in reality, this is all one room. You can do whatever the heck you want with it. But honestly, this is a really good setup, and I would advise anyone who, you know, buys a house like this is something you want to do, because you have this nice, huge, high ceiling with like the little vault over there on the far side. Windows basically floor to ceiling, letting in all that lighting from the backyard. But right across from the kitchen, I want to point this out before we go too much further. You get this cool built-in wine rack here, or like a liquor cabinet kind of setup. And this one's really decorative because you get they did it with the glass panels here and the cabinets and everything. Just looks really nice with the lighting. And just next to that, you do have a laundry room here, plenty of counter space there. You do get a wet sink. Again, still no idea what people use sinks in their laundry room for, but you have enough space for a full washer dryer setup. You can do a side by side, you can do a top and bottom, and you got room for whatever the heck else you need in there. But over here in the corner, I do want to point out, as we walk past this floor to ceiling brick fireplace, we have this huge master bedroom. So I do want to point this out. This is one of the options you can get with this house here. You can get an extended master bedroom, which offers this bay window area. They have it set up as like a little sitting area, maybe like a reading nook or something like that. But I think this is a really nice touch, and if nothing else, gives you a little bit of extra elbow room. But as you can see, that's not really a problem with this one. This is a huge master bedroom. You have a full-size king here, oversized nightstands, and still plenty of room on either side, and I can walk around not hitting anything, tons of room. Beyond the barn door here, you get this really cool bathroom setup. So you get his and her vanities with a little makeup nook here, so you can tuck all your stuff here as you prep for the day. Window here letting in all that extra natural lighting. Nice full walk-in closet, standing tub right here, and over here we have this nice enclosed shower with the glass window here. I'm not exactly sure what you call this. I've just been calling it like a peek-through window. I'll find out what the actual name is, but it's a really nice touch, and it creates a sense of openness even if you're in a more narrow stall. But this door over here is actually a frameless glass door, so nice little architectural touch there. All right, let's go check out the backyard real quick once we're done looking in this walk-in closet, because they've got a pretty cool patio setup. All right, guys, I wanted to show you this because with this beautiful house comes a beautiful back patio as well. You get this nice large covered patio area here. They have it all wired up for lighting as well as a fan, which is really important in Texas weather. Like I say, it can be crazy sometimes, but this is a full 6-person dining set right here, like a patio dining set, and it doesn't feel cramped. It's very roomy. You still got tons of room to move around on the patio if you're serving food, or if you just got people walking around because you like to host family events during the holidays, whatever. The kids still got plenty of yard space over here, because this is a big house, and I know a lot of times people feel like they need to compromise between their house or their yard, but you still get a house and a yard whenever you're buying in this neighborhood. So I know that's a really important thing for you guys, which is why we're showing it to you today. Like I said in the last walkthrough, if there's something you guys want to see, tell us what you like about the house, what you didn't like. Tell us what you guys want to see in the videos, because that's why we make these, is so you guys can see some really cool houses. Let us know what you think. All right, guys, we're standing in front of the Coventry Homes Bremonf floor plan, and I'm really excited to show you this one. It has a lot of really cool features. This is going to be a 4-bedroom with 4 full bathrooms and a couple of extra hidden bells and whistles. So let's go ahead and check it out. Alright guys, as soon as you walk in, this nice tall 8-foot door, this decorative decision that they made here, you're going to find that this house has basically everything you could possibly want in a new house. Nice high ceilings, nice high doorways, really makes everything feel nice and grand to go with all the space that you got. So you get a really big entryway here. It doesn't feel cramped or anything like that, but this archway kind of creates a sense of separation between your entryway and everything else. You have a bedroom and a full bathroom over here, and again on the other side here you do have a coat closet and another full bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. But the thing I really want to show you guys is actually right behind you. So we're going to start walking this way, and you're going to see it opens up into this big grand living room slash kitchen area with these nice, these have got to be at least 14 feet tall ceilings. Like it's mind blowing, like how just boom it feels whenever you walk into a house like that. And you do have this cool casual, they call it a casual dining area, but really it's like, it's casual in the sense that it's a part of this big area over here, but it's also a very formal feeling in a way that sort of makes it to where it can be multi-purpose since it is in its own area. But across from the kitchen from this is what I really want to show you guys, because this is a really cool touch that they've added. So you obviously get gas appliances, you get your farmhouse sink and everything like that with the open apron, built-in oven and microwave. But just on the other side of this is where your 3-car garage, you have an option for a butler's pantry. So you get a huge pantry space with all this countertop space, a second dishwasher, a second sink, a second microwave, a second refrigerator. Or if you just don't want any of that stuff in your main kitchen, you want all the work stuff tucked away from the guests whenever you're hosting, you can put all of that in there and then turn this into a nice clean appearance, so you don't have to worry about, you know, all your unsavories hanging out while you got people visiting for the holidays or whatever. You do get, this is the pathway to the laundry room and the garage, but right now they have it set up as a sales office because this is a model home. But I'm really glad that they threw that option in there so that we can really show it off, because a lot of people don't know that they want something until they see how cool it can really be. But just next to that butler's pantry, we do have a study over here. Nice big French doors with the glass inlay and everything like that. They got a nice accent and the cool little eave drop there on the back corner, the gabling. This one does have the floor-to-ceiling tiled fireplace cover, and this one does have, I believe this is a gas burning fireplace as well. Nice little touch. And one other thing this house has that a lot of the floor plans won't have in most builders is an option for a generational suite. So this is becoming more and more popular, and I'm glad for that, because it is something that a lot of people have started needing in the recent history. We have a game room over here, we have a full bath right here, and we have a bedroom with a nice sized walk-in closet as well, all tucked away in this corner. So that way if you have the in-laws over, or if you've got a roommate, or if you just got mom and pop living at your place with you because they're getting older and they need somebody to help look after them, this is a great option to have. And you can have all of this walled off if they want a little bit of privacy as well. Let's go ahead and check out the master real quick, because I know you guys want to see that really cool bathroom that they got. So as soon as we walk in here, you're greeted by this huge wall of like this arched out bay window look and everything. And as you can see, it's letting in tons of lighting, gives you plenty of space for like a little sitting area and a little bit of elbow room around all your furniture sets and everything like that. I'm a huge fan of these accent walls. I don't know if I would have gone with something as dark as black, but I do like that they're starting to put stuff like that in model homes, giving people the option, because I know green seems to be the color right now, and a lot of people are going for that for their accent walls. But the bathroom right here is something I really want to show you guys, because you get his and her vanities, you get a standing tub, you also get like a makeup, what do you even call these, like a little makeup nook with its own mirror and lighting and everything like that, stand up frameless shower glass. They really just pulled out all the stops for their model home, and this is all stuff that you can get in your home whenever you go with Coventry as well. I will say in Harvest they're closing out, so they're running out of new homes to build in this area, so if it's something that you guys are interested in, you need to act quickly, because they may not be there if you wait. Last thing I want to show you guys is actually going to be outside, so let's go take a trip back there. Alright guys, this is a really cool setup here. They do have the covered patio and everything. They've got it wired for lighting as well as a fan, which is really important in Texas because the weather can be wild out here sometimes. But it's nice to be able to have a spot where you can sit down with people outside, really enjoy the weather, especially this time of year. It is beautiful right now, if not a little bit bright. But they have the built-in wood-burning fireplace over here. They've got it wired for TV. They have a gas cook station and everything over here with a wet sink, and still plenty of room for you to set up a patio set so you can host outside
whenever you have friends over. Really, this thing is the total package, and this is the kind of stuff that we really want to show you guys on the channel, the things that we think that you guys like, but we want to hear what you really think. So go ahead, jump down in the comments, tell us what you liked about it, tell us what you didn't like about it. Let us know what we can show you guys, because it's really about y'all.
Hey guys, we're here with Amy Rainey, our resident expert. She's been living in this area her whole life, and she is probably the most knowledgeable on the Harvest area. So we got a couple of questions for her today. So Amy, how long have you been living in Harvest specifically?
Been here about 4 years now.
Okay, so you definitely know more of the ins and outs than most of the people in the area. So that's good to know. What would you say, if you had to describe Harvest to somebody, what would you say is its biggest selling point?
The thing that really drew me to the neighborhood was all the family events, kids all over the neighborhood. It's a safe neighborhood, so the kids can ride around, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Lots of activities, gym.
Yeah, they do have
pools.
quite a few amenities. Do you want to list off some of those for us?
Yeah, they have 3 pools. This red barn you can host showers and events at. Basketball courts. There's 2 gyms, lots of parks. Catch and release pond.
Oh, okay, cool.
Lots of great things out here.
Nice, so good selection. And I noticed driving in here on the 407, there was a nice little shopping center out front of the neighborhood as well. Would you mind telling us a little bit about that?
Yep, that's all new development out there. They're going to have hotels, apartments, shopping centers. This summer they're going to have a McDonald's and a Chick-fil-A coming.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's legit now, huh?
It's ready. Not to drive forever anymore.
So I hear people talking about Argyle schools all the time. Are they the best?
They are the best.
Wow, do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah.
Well, I assume they have really good rated schools because the district as a whole seems really good.
They do. They have great schools, great sports. This neighborhood has 1 elementary in it. And they're continuing to grow and build more.
Wow, so they actually have like an on-site elementary school in Harvest.
Yes.
That's amazing. I was going to say, how many other communities can say that? Well, it was really great talking to you. I'm glad that we had this insight. All right, guys, so while I would love to be standing in front of the house that I'm about to show you guys, it is fairly windy outside today, and so that way I don't blow out the microphone, I'm going to be giving the intro for this one from inside my Ford Focus. So I'll have some B-roll footage of the house up here so you guys can take a look at what it looks like on the outside. But this one is going to be by Drees Custom Homes. This is a very well-known brand around here. They put out a very quality, very good product. Reasonably priced for what you're getting. And this one here is going to be the Grantley. This is their Model A. They have 3 different elevations that you can get with the Grantley, and this one sits at just over 4,300 square feet. Typically, you can get a couple of square footage additions, like a media room and a couple other things, but nothing crazy. That's about what it's going to be either way. This one's priced in the 900,000s, if I'm not mistaken, and it does have a few different options. This one is currently outfitted with 4 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms, but it could also be outfitted with a generational living suite as well as a secondary powder room. So you could turn that from a 4.5 to a 5, 4 and 2 halves if you really need the extra square footage. All in all, you've got a lot of square footage to play around with. These sit on 80-foot lots. So Drees only offers 80-foot lots as a minimum in Harvest. So that means you're getting 80 feet of frontage road. That means your lot is 80 feet wide, which means that these are sitting on about a quarter, maybe a little bit more than a quarter acre, maybe close to a third in this area. But if that's not enough for you, Drees is also offering 100-foot lots here in Harvest, and they just recently opened this up. So they've got limited availability on 100-foot lots, which is a big lot if you don't know. Like, especially inside of a subdivision, to get 100 feet of frontage road in a lot is difficult. So these are going to be very grand homes, very grand lots, tons of space. And you can fit a very big house on them as well. So if you're looking for that extra square footage, or if you just need more yard space for whatever reason, that may be a really good option for you. But let's go ahead and take a look at it, because I know I got you guys chomping at the bit for what these guys have to offer on the other side of the front door.
Alright guys, we're going to try something a little bit different because I am filming by myself today. Usually I have either Tom or Amy or somebody holding the camera for me, so this is going to be an experiment for both of us. But suffice to say, we've just walked inside the Grantley by Drees Custom Homes. So immediately to your right as you walk in, you're greeted by this lovely open office style room here. So they have this outfitted with the nice oversized windows over here, letting in plenty of natural lighting, great for whenever you're working from home and things like that, while still keeping this area open by using an open archway for the porthole here into the room, which is a really nice touch. It makes everything feel nice and grand and open as soon as you walk in. Also, immediately as you walk in, the very first thing you're going to see is these nice large oversized sliding doors over here in the living room, but we'll get to that here in just a little bit, because I need to point out over here in this way, and we'll have some b-roll footage. I apologize, I can't get the best shot right now. You do have this alcove here. This actually leads into a secondary guest suite, which with an ensuite bathroom and a walk-in closet, and on the other side of that alcove is a third garage, which can also be outfitted as a generational living suite, so that way you can get an extra bedroom with an optional kitchenette and everything if you're having parents or kids or whatever stay over, like for long term or something like that. All right, so now we're in the common area. This is the living area. Right behind me, we actually see they have a nice little dining setup and everything put together in front of this second sliding glass door. Yes, they have 2 of them in this model home. That is an option you can get in your place if that's something you really like, but you can see they have a full, this is an 8-person dining set here, and there's still tons of room on either side. So if you have like an oversized kitchen set or something like that, you don't have to worry about it at all in a house like this. Also, on the other side of the living space here, we do actually have a full living room set here, a full seating set and everything else. So you get your end tables, you get like a sofa table and everything like that behind your couch setup, as well as like a few different chair options and a coffee table, and there's still plenty of room to move around. It also has these nice high vaulted grand ceilings. These are probably, it got to be close to 30 feet towards the top easily, and this nice giant decorative beam going across as well. And they have the floor to ceiling fireplace set up as well. They do have it only tiled at the hearth area, but it is nice that they have like the accented wall piece coming out and everything else. And right across from that, tucked neatly away here in the corner, we have this really nice kitchen setup with the waterfall island here as well. So this is like a marble-esque granite texture that they have going on here. This isn't actually granite, but you can see that they've got like the double oven set up. They've got a standalone stove over here. This is gas as well. They do have gas in this neighborhood, and I know that's a big selling point for a lot of people, but the cool thing is like they've got this stuff decked out. They've got nothing but stainless steel appliances. You get the farmhouse sink with the apron on the front and everything like that. And I do like they actually put in a cabinet style microwave over there in the corner, although I think they missed the opportunity to make it a pull-out drawer style. This is just the normal one where you just slide food in, and whenever you're pulling something out from underneath the counter, it's really helpful to be able to just pick it up and set it down. So I will say that if that is something that you're interested in, I would highly advise you to go ahead and just splurge for the drawer style microwave. But continuing on down this way, I don't know how well this is going to capture in the camera. You do have right here, just outside the master bedroom, a powder room right here, and this one's really cool. They've got like this textured wallpaper and everything else going on in here, and we'll get some b-roll footage so you can get a better shot of that. And let's go take a look at the master real quick. All right guys, so now we're here in the master bedroom. It's really nice. They've got like this cool tray ceiling with more of that textured wallpaper and everything like that, as well as some surface lights that they put in there to really fill out the shadows and everything else. You get these nice big 3 oversized windows, these tall windows letting in tons of natural lighting, makes the space feel very open and airy, kind of fills in all the corners and the shadows and everything like that. And you do get the full-size king-size bed right there. You've got some decent-sized nightstands, and as you can see, there's still tons of room on either side, and there's actually a little dresser and everything set up over here, and a shoe bench right here, so that way, you know, you can change shoes and stuff like that in the morning, take them off, put them off, and all that jazz. But all of this is to say that they have all of this stuff right here fit into this room, and there's still tons of space. It doesn't feel cramped. You don't need to like turn sideways and slide past things. You get like a very nice sized room. This is easily like probably an 18 by 15 room. It's a very large room with tall ceilings as well. So tons of room in there. And let's actually see if I can maneuver this thing around here real quick. Let's take a look at the bathroom, because this thing's a sight to see. So as soon as you walk in, you can say hi to yourselves. Hey guys. But we get this really cool setup. This is almost like the first thing I thought when I saw this is like high-end salon, like a boutique or something like that, because they have it so clean cut, nice edges, good finish outs and everything like that. It just looks amazing. They've got the toe kick lighting under these floating vanities and everything. They've also got a little makeup nook right there set up. So really good inspirations for things if you're looking to buy a house like this. And on the other side of all of that grandeur, we have even more. So as you can see, you have a standing tub just behind me right here. And you get this cool walk-through shower with the peak glass there in the middle. So you don't get a full shower glass wall. It does create some sort of some sense of separation, while also allowing a porthole to look through at your awesome bathroom that you've got set up in this place. But all of that is kind of rounded off by this right here. So this is something that I always talk about so much. I mean, you get this cool little nook where you can put all your makeup, hygiene stuff, whatever have you, but just here in the corner across from the water closet, you have this nice huge walk-in closet. And I know you guys have seen a closet before. It's nothing crazy, a bunch of dowel rods and all that jazz, but the closet connects directly to your laundry room, which I think is a phenomenal idea, especially for the master closet, because you don't want to have to walk all the way across the house to do your laundry. You get done, you take off your clothes, you throw them in the washer or dryer, you clean them, they come right out straight into your closet. It's an awesome design. And the laundry room here attached to the master bathroom is actually really cool as well. So you do get, let's see if I can get all this in frame. So you do get tons of counter space, cabinet space on both sides. You also get a wet sink over here and everything, as well as some overhead storage. And then you get this cool little nook where you can fit a full-size washer and dryer. This could be either top-loaded or side-loaded, as you can see here. There's tons of extra space as well, plus an extra hanger rod here to hang things up whenever you're done drying them or whatever have you. Alright guys, so we just got upstairs. We're right at the landing at the top of that beautiful curved staircase that they had downstairs. And I just wanted to show you guys this real quick, because this will be the very first thing that anyone who comes to the second story of your lovely Drees custom home will see. So you get this awesome huge game room area. This could also be set up as like a secondary living room or a den or something like that, an activity space for the kids, whatever have you. But it's a nice big open square, tons of natural light coming in from those oversized windows over there, as well as on both sides of the landing at the top of the staircase, you do get a balcony. So it's very open, very spacious. Like I said, plenty of lighting coming in from both directions to fill in all that shadow and whatnot you normally get in a lot of these rooms. And they have actually tucked away, in this one right here, a theater space. So this is like a multimedia room or something like that, but this isn't actually one of the add-ons. So this is the only square footage add-on that this model has. All the rest of it, there were other options and things like that this model has that aren't going to be in a typical Grantley, but this is the only one that actually adds any square footage to it. So if this is something that you're interested in, it's definitely something you're going to want to talk to the sales rep about, or your realtor if you're working with one. But right across the landing over here, we do have 2 more extra bedrooms. So we ended up having 2 downstairs with a possible 3rd, and then you have 2 upstairs as well. These are both nice sized bedrooms. So this is probably maybe like a 14 by 13, but it also has an ensuite bathroom. So as you can see over here at the end of the hallway, we have a full ensuite bathroom. It does have a shower tub combo. It has the sink, it has a toilet. It has a really nice finish out. You also get your own walk-in closet in here as well. Now, continuing on this way over here, we're actually going to take a couple of steps backwards, and I want to show you this real quick, because they've got it outfitted as like a little computer nook area, but you do get a little stowaway area here on the other side from the stairs. So you get like this little atrium area where the staircase curves around, and just on the other side of this wall here, these guys, you've probably got like an 8 by 10 square that you can tuck things away in. It's a nice little decorative area, or like here, a study area for the kids, since it is right next to all the secondary bedrooms. But continuing on this way, you can see just before we make it into the last bedroom, we do actually have another full-size bathroom. This one is not ensuite, so one of the kids is going to have to go an extra 2 feet out of their bedroom in order to use the bathroom. Oh god me, how will they live? But continuing on, this is the very last secondary bedroom here. It does have attic access built into the wall over here, and it is right next to a linen closet just across the hall from that secondary bathroom we just looked at, but it does have a nice walk-in closet here. These bedrooms, honestly, I think that's one of the things that stood out to me most about this house, was the fact that the secondary bedrooms are larger than a lot of the bedrooms we see in other houses. This is an 80-foot this is a house meant to be built on an 80-foot lot, so it's going to have a lot more square footage in the house. And I don't think a lot of people realize that whenever they go to buy a house. They hear terms like, oh, this is a 40-foot or a 60-foot or a 70-foot lot or something like that, and they think about the lot size. But really, the width of the house is going to be one of the most significant things that you're going to feel whenever you get a larger premium lot like this, with like what you do at Drees. So that's just one thing I did really want to point out, because Drees makes an awesome product. Drees is one of the probably one of the top builders. They use good quality, and I know that's one thing I didn't actually point out while we were walking through all of this, but a lot of the builders have started going with like this farmhouse squared off trim and stuff like that, and it looks well and good, but the thing is, it's very cheap and easy to do, and so a lot of people will cut corners. They use cheap materials because you just need a square piece of wood. There's nothing crazy to it, but Drees they don't really cut any corners or anything like that. All of their stuff is solid, it's good quality, good materials. You really can't go wrong with a name like theirs. And I gotta say, hopefully you've seen it from this tour here, but that is definitely something that you can bank on whenever you buy with these guys. Now let's go ahead and check out the backyard real quick.
All right, guys, so now we're on the back porch, and I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm going to try and keep the mic covered. It is really windy out here, but I wanted to show you guys this real quick, because these are some of the cool things you can do. So with this house, like I said before, it is an 80-foot lot, so you do get plenty of extra square footage and acreage on your property, which means you have plenty of extra room to do some cool things with it. The fact that, you know, you've got such a huge house, 4,300 some odd square feet, you do get an awesome oversized back patio as well. This is a nice covered one. They've got it wired up for fans. These guys have some speakers out here as well, which is a cool thing if you're like hosting family or friends or just having a party or whatever. It is plumbed for gas out here, as you can see. Let's see if I can get a shot of it really quick. You might be able to see it over there on that pillar. There's a little gas tap there where you could put like a grill or like a heater or something like that if you really wanted. So really, this whole area back here is just designed for hosting. It's designed for events and for you guys to just go out and have fun while still being shielded from the elements, because I know it is Texas. It does get hot and nobody wants to get sunburned when they're having a good time. But you can also do really cool stuff like this. So with the larger lot, not only can you put a bigger house on it, but you can put a lot of cool amenities. So think about, if you got kids, you could throw like an inflatable pool and not have to worry about eating up like half of your yard, or a trampoline, or like what they did right here. This is a cool little fire pit area with like a concrete bench all around the outside. Very decorative, phenomenal for hosting and stuff like that. You're gonna have like people over from work and stuff like that. It's a really cool and tight area where they can get to know each other better without it being too unprofessional. Something like that, you know. Maybe a trampoline isn't the best thing for the corporate parties. Whatever, it's your house. You can do with it what you want. With this much yard space, you can do a lot of things. All right, guys, so we're back here in the studio, and I know you guys are sitting there thinking after looking at those beautiful houses, but Jack, I remember watching your Argyle video or your Northlake video, and you said that there's nothing up there. There's nothing to do. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you that I was right back then, but I'm about to be wrong, because they're bringing in all kinds of development all along the 407, which is that main road right outside the front shopping complex of Northlake Commons, right in front of Harvest. So there is going to be planned a supermarket. There's going to be a Chick-fil-A. That's how you know they're legit. They're bringing in a Chick-fil-A. But there's plenty of development that's going to be going all along there on the 407. There's also going to be tons of development all along the 35 right there, just along the highway. So you're not going to be far from all of these amenities. So if the Harvest area seems like a good spot for you and you're just worried about a drive time to go take care of like the necessities, don't worry your pretty little head too much longer, because we're bringing the necessities to you. That being said, I'm glad you guys joined us for this video. I'm really glad to see that you guys are enjoying these kind of walkthroughs. If there's anything that you want to see more of, jump down in the comments, let us know. We make these videos for your guys' entertainment, so your feedback means a ton to us. That means we can make better videos and better videos for you. But remember, if you're looking to buy or sell, keep calm and call Tom.